Why Jayden Daniels should take a lesson from RG3. All right, everybody. I am the Game Injury Doc, aka Dr. Evan Jeffries, and I am the co-host of the Hoops Rehab show. We are here today to break down Jayden Daniels' mysterious knee injury. Now, Jayden Daniels finished the game on Thursday night and left the game without knowing that he had a real injury. He did have some ice on his knee, but nobody was really thinking about the injury or really worried about the injury. It wasn't until about Sunday and Monday where they started to put his availability in question for this next Sunday's matchup against the Raiders. Now, I'm going to break down the play where it happened because as of right now, they are calling it a knee injury and he's day to day, and they have called it just a knee sprain. He did get an MRI, which they said it came back clean, which that could mean multiple things because they're not going to tell you exactly what happened since there is a knee sprain. That means that had to have shown up on the MRI. But here's the play just to take a look at it. So, as you can see right here, Jayden Daniels gets taken down by this tackle. But if you see the left knee, it bounces off the ground in a flex position. Again, let's go back to that. So when you look at the other angle, there's a lot of force of the left knee into the ground. Why is that important? Well, that is typically the mechanism of a PCL sprain. So that's the ligament that's behind the knee. It works in opposite fashion of what the ACL does, but it also still creates a lot of stability for the knee. So why should he learn from RG3? Well, if you guys remember, RG3 obviously was a stud for the Washington Redskins at the time, and he was always running over the place. He always had a great arm, but he played on a knee sprain. And when he played on that knee sprain, at that time he had an MCL injury, which was pretty significant, and played with a heavy brace. He tore his ACL that next game that he tried to play on it because he had no stability in the knee. I'm not saying that this would happen to Jayden Daniels. However, when you do have a knee sprain, or if that knee is not 100%, and Jayden Daniels is a runner, just like Lamar Jackson, just like RG3, it makes it difficult to do the things you normally would do, especially if you have a bulky knee brace. And when you have a habit of always using your instinct and going with your gut with the run or the pass, and you lose that threat, then you almost play different. You almost play scared. And this is when people get long term injuries. So if I were the Commanders, what I would do is just make sure that his knee is 100% before he plays his next game. All right, everybody, catch us live tomorrow on the Hoops Rehab Show, where we'll be going over injuries and everything to do with fantasy football as well. Take care of you guys.